JNN is made possible by Conscious Incorporated and Fusion Coffee House.
Hey there, Jags. I'm Noah Brown.
And I'm Bella Perez, and this is JNN's The Central.
In this episode, we'll dive into the new frontier of technology, artificial intelligence, the impact the deportation laws have had on our community, and special reports from our weather and sports anchors.
Sounds interesting, Noah. We'll have more on that later. For national news, the government's recent decision to stop minting pennies after November 12, 2025 has left many businesses confused, with some already facing operational challenges.
After 232 years of production, the penny will now be retired. Businesses will combat coin shortages by rounding prices to the nearest nickel, requesting customers to use exact change, and encouraging the use of credit and debit cards.
Pivoting to weather, Joe Nicholson is next with your weekly weather update.
Hey there, Jags. Let's talk about the weekly weather in Madison, Mississippi for the week of February 16th through the 20th. To start the week, on Monday, February 16th, we'll see sunny skies complete with light winds. There will be a high of 67 and a cool low of 45, neither too cold nor too hot, making the perfect transition between winter and spring. On Tuesday, February 17th, there will be partially cloudy skies, warming things up with highs in the upper 70s and a low of 58. Tuesday is definitely not looking like 6 more weeks of winter. Similar to Tuesday's conditions, on Wednesday, February 18th, there will be highs in the mid-70s and a low of 56. There will be light winds, and we'll start to see just a few more clouds roll in. Nothing too dramatic. Here comes the sun. It's all right, because on February 19th, the clouds start to separate. Expect a high of 75 and a low of 54, complete with moderate wind conditions. Luckily, Thursday will continue the fair weather pattern. Hold on to your umbrellas, because on Friday, February 20th, there will be rain showers in the morning, which will become more intermittent in the afternoon. Expect moderate wind conditions with a high of 72 and a low of 54. And that's your 5-day weather forecast. Plan accordingly and have a great week. This has been Joe Nicholson with JNN. Now back to Noah and Bella with the news.
Thanks, Joe. Looks like Punxsutawney Phil was wrong. We will have an early spring.
Can't wait. I know that I've definitely been excited about warmer temperatures.
Moving on regarding local news, Mr. Austin Brown will be the next superintendent of Madison County Schools effective July 1st, 2026.
That's exciting! Mr. Brown currently serves as the Deputy Superintendent of Madison County Schools, and according to the Board of Education, President Sam Kelly, over the years, Mr. Brown has touched every aspect of the district's operation. He is well prepared to be the next superintendent. We look forward to Mr. Brown leading us into the future with integrity and innovation.
Good luck and congratulations to Mr. Brown. I know his 26 years of experience will serve him well.
For our next special report on AI's impact on the classroom.
Is AI beneficial or detrimental to students' learning? JNN investigates this burning question.
Over the past few years, AI has become a common device in the classroom. However, many teachers and parents are concerned that it will affect the future of our education. JNN investigates this situation. Ms. Glaze is the head of our English department and teaches English 2 for Madison Central. She will explain how AI has affected the students' ability to work and learn.
I have seen an increase in AI use in the classroom, especially in writing. I think a lot of the things that we do in class, we're writing like essays or even short paragraph responses. I think students do have a tendency to try to lean on AI in helping them craft sentences or written responses. Yeah, I definitely think students with learning disabilities could use AI to benefit them, whether in studying or preparing for a test or an assignment.
Ms. Williams is the yearbook, newspaper, and financial staff sponsor. She works hard to teach and support student journalism.
I feel like maybe in some classes it would be beneficial, but in a writing class, I feel like AI is not used for brainstorming or to get ideas. It's used as a crutch, and it's just so much easier to get help from ChatGPT or whatever. I truly believe that AI does stifle creativity, and nobody has proven otherwise to me.
Sophie Mattingly is a student here at Madison Central and is in speech and debate. She will share her opinion on AI in the classroom.
As it's going so far, AI will probably end up being more and more used, even in the classroom. Already, I've had some teachers who said that we were allowed to use AI to find answers on certain assignments, or that we were encouraged to use AI to help spark our creative minds. AI encourages kids to use something that the computer created instead of what school teaches you about how to draft essays or solve math problems.
AI has increased in popularity in the classroom and has varying benefits and disadvantages. If you'd like to learn more about this, please consult your teaching advisor about their classroom policies. This has been Noah Tompkins with JNN.
I guess AI, just like any other technology, has its positives and negatives.
Definitely. Make sure you use AI responsibly to maximize learning and keep a positive classroom environment.
On a different note, the Seattle Seahawks won the Super Bowl with a score of 29 to the Patriots' score of 13.
That's impressive. During the game, the Seattle kicker Jason Myers broke a Super Bowl record with 5 field goals.
And did you catch that halftime show? Bad Bunny put on an energetic performance featuring stars like Lady Gaga and Ricky Martin. Speaking of sports, let's go to Andrea Ray with your Jaguar sports update.
Recently in Jaguar sports, the Madison Central baseball team played 2 preseason games, winning the first against Northwest, ranking 7-3, and their second was a scoreless game against Brandon. They also started their season again, playing Northwest Rankin and winning 6-5. The Jaguars softball team started out their season as well. They played a tough game against Brandon, losing 4-5. Your Jaguar baseball team is ranked 16th in the preseason rankings. The girls' soccer team lost one of their last games before the playoffs 0-3 to the Clinton Arrows. Scarlett Sullivan was there.
So, who am I here with?
Macy Livingston.
You guys are currently ranked number 1 in the district. What did you do to get there?
Yeah, we've worked really hard this season, and I want to thank the coaches and the teammates. All my teammates, we've worked so hard to get here, and I'm excited for what's to come.
Yeah, and so how do you feel about the team's performance tonight?
Yeah, I feel like we played really good. We definitely outplayed them in my opinion, and we're just coming for them in the playoffs now.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Thanks, Scarlett. The girls then went on to win the first round of playoffs, beating Hernando 2-1. The boys' soccer team also won their first round of playoffs, beating DeSoto Central 6-0. The boys' basketball team is currently on a 5-game win streak, most recently beating Clinton 63-44. And the Lady Jags basketball team sits at 5th in the state with a 22-5 record, with their most recent game being against Murrah. They won 85-28. And that's your sports update. This has been Andrea Ray of JNN. Now back to Bella and Noah with the news.
Thanks, Andrea. Looks like our boys' soccer team continues to dominate the league with 18 wins, 2 draws, and no losses.
Definitely. Looks like I'll need to catch a few soccer games myself. Hopefully they'll win playoffs.
Next is more local news. Baptist Medical Center has introduced Mississippi's first mobile heart unit, which will travel throughout central Mississippi, offering heart and vascular screenings.
That's right, Noah. Heart disease continues to be Mississippi's leading cause of death, often tied to obesity, smoking, and sedentary habits. With this new program, those at risk will have access to medical assistance.
Moving on, Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, is increasing its security in Mississippi, causing significant social impacts.
Bills to expand detention facilities and further fund law enforcement have raised tension between state legislators, while schools and other institutions face this evolving situation. Ava Eves is next with this inside perspective.
With ICE agents working to deport thousands of Hispanic immigrants, Ridgeland's high school's community and identity have been severely affected. JNN reports on how this community is moving forward. Stephanie Galliana is a sophomore at Ridgeland High School. She takes pride in her Hispanic heritage and has strong beliefs on these current events.
When it comes up, my school usually they send something out or send an email to the parents and they're like, hey, nothing's gonna go on, we're not gonna allow this. ICE and deportation has affected my family personally. It's caused my uncle to self-deport himself due to the fear, and he hasn't spoke to anyone or reached out because he lost almost everything.
Ricky Bracey is a police officer with RPD and the student resource officer for Ridgeland High School. He thrives in protecting his students and community.
Yes, I have seen a change in especially our Hispanic population, because when it first started, they were afraid to the point they wasn't coming to school. I tell the students at Ridgeland High School to make sure they have all their paperwork with them, so if they are stopped, they have everything they need to make it home safely.
Ringers or uno. ¿Entendido? Sí.
This is Preston Naylor's first year of being principal at Ridgeland High School. He sat down with JNN to discuss the effect ICE has had on his school.
I believe the emotions of the students initially was based around fear. because they didn't know what tomorrow was going to bring. They didn't know if their parents were going to be gone when they got home from school. The students were running out of the building because they heard about ICE being in the town, and so they're running out of the building to get home. So one thing that has done is it's created a sense of an atmosphere of togetherness. So the fear that was once there, they know that they can use it as their safe haven.
ICE and deportation efforts have taken a toll on Ridgeland's community and schools. You can stay educated on deportation policies by visiting Department of Homeland Security's website. This has been Ava Eves with JNN.
Thanks, Ava. As previously reported, recent activity involving U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement has raised questions here in our community.
Federal officials say that the enforcement actions are part of ongoing operations, while some residents are voicing concerns about the impact.
Thank you for tuning in to Season 9, Episode 5 of The Central. This has been Noah Brown
and Bella Perez with JNN.